Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to get straight into it today. This is a video all about my 1 month use of TRETINOIN. So this is the TRETINOIN that I used. It is the TRETINOIN, which you can get on prescription in the UK. TRETINOIN also has clindamycin, which is an antibiotic in, which is really helpful for acne. And also this is the 0.025% of TRETINOIN and 1% of clindamycin. So the reason I wanted to use TRETINOIN is for acne and also for anti-aging. So I'm 37 years old. Just a super quick update on my acne journey. I actually had a video on this channel talking about my Accutane, Roaccutane experience. So I took Accutane, Roaccutane first in 2013, then needed to take it again in 2015. Then my skin was clear until pregnancy, which sparked up my acne all over again. I normally get like cystic type of acne, but it's been a little bit different since pregnancy, but I do still get cystic acne. So I'm going to insert a picture here of my skin literally just 4 weeks ago. So I thought I'd zoom you in a little bit on my face so that you can see what a 1 month update for using TRETINOIN looks like. So as I said, I'm also wanting to use it for anti-aging purposes as well as acne, but mainly for the acne that I had. You can see that all the redness that I had, and also I had quite a lot of sun damage, I feel, to my skin. Like, I find it unbelievable that within just a month I've got the results that I have. I also have a bit of a sunspot here. Can you see that sunspot? That has faded so much. So I think they say that you go through purging in the first few weeks, and I feel like I don't really get spots on my cheeks. I'm more of like it's always like around my mouth and like chin and jawline mostly, although I do also get them on my forehead and often here and in my eyes. So you can see that I actually have some here at the moment. And these are new. I think these are part of the purging. Do I think so far after 1 month use? I'm really quite a fan, and I never was before, and I think it's because I wasn't using it properly. So I tried to use TRETINOIN topically so many times, like in my 20s, but I think I just didn't know how to use the right skincare with it, and I think that's so important. So if you've used it before and thought this is not for me because I'm like burnt my skin and I'm a red like peely mess, it's because of how you're using it. I literally just use a pea size amount and I apply it that tiny pea size amount all over my face. So I only use TRETINOIN twice a week at the moment because I'm trying to get my skin used to it rather than using it every day or even every other day. I think actually the pharmacist told me to use it every other day, but I think that's just too much for my skin, having used it before with bad results. So I'm trying for a slower approach, and so I can't believe with just 2 days a week what a difference I've seen in my skin already. So I'm really excited, and I'll be doing updates every month on everything I've experienced using the TRETINOIN. So please subscribe if you'd like to follow the journey, and if you'd like to see the results, and please comment below to let me know what your journey has been with TRETINOIN. Have you used it before? Are you using it now? I didn't really get much irritation, and I think that's because I super researched how to use it without getting irritation. And when I tried using it in the past, I went full in, put way too much on, thought that more was better, and it really isn't when it comes to TRETINOIN. So I really cut down my skincare routine because you really don't want to be using any other abrasive ingredients. So you want to drop the glycolic acids, you want to drop the lactic acids. I used to use azelaic acid, which was actually one of my holy grail products before TRETINOIN. So all of that needs to go for now while you're on TRETINOIN, especially if you're using it for acne. So these are some of the products that I found really helpful. So far I haven't had any redness or peeling, maybe just ever so slightly actually. I don't know if you can see, just ever so slightly here, but for the most part I've had a really good experience so far, and I think it's because of how I've been using the TRETINOIN. So the first thing I use at night to take my makeup off is the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. I love this product. It's really gentle. You want something really gentle, but that will break down the makeup without you having to scrub and scrub. I used to use the Halo, what are they called? Like mitts, makeup remover things, but I found that since using TRETINOIN it can irritate me a bit, so I literally just use this to take the makeup off. Then I go in with a cleanser. So then I've been using the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. And this cleanser is also really great if using tretinoin, because it's actually designed for normal to dry skin, and your skin will get drier, probably mine did. So I found something really gentle like this is brilliant. I've always double cleansed as well, so I use the oat cleanser to remove the makeup. Then I go in with this to give my skin like a really good wash. Then I know most people will then think that all the makeup is off their face, but as someone who's had acne on and off for so many years, I've known that any little trace of makeup that is left on my face will result in a spot. So I then go in with this, one of my favourite companies, the Bioderma. I've been using this product for about, I think like 10, 11 years. Well, I've been using their brand for 10, 11 years. I don't think this one existed that long ago, but for a good 5 years I've been using this. It's the Bioderma Hydra Bio H2O Moisturizing Micellar Water and Makeup Remover. But I use this as the last step. So I put this onto a cotton wool pad and then just try and get off the last remnants of makeup, and you will find that the pad will be dirty and that there's still makeup there, surprisingly, amazingly. I don't know how that is. Then I let my skin dry, because you don't want to apply tretinoin to wet skin, which is so strange. I've seen some YouTubers saying that that's what they do to like boost the effects of it, and I'm like, whoa, like that is a surefire way to make sure that you are going to get peeling and redness, especially if you're new to tretinoin. I would imagine maybe if you've been using it for a long time that would be okay, but I will then go in on dry skin with the tretinoin. I also think the fact that there's clindamycin in this is also very helpful for the acne. I think if you're just using it for anti-aging, then you wouldn't need the clindamycin, but here in the UK, like, I think this is prescribed quite easily. I mean, I didn't have much trouble getting it. It was a GP who prescribed it for me, so I didn't even need to see a dermatologist. And then after I've applied the tretinoin, I'll wait about 10 minutes, and then I go in with this really thick, nice moisturiser. It's from CeraVe, and I think this is supposed to be, well, I think I was told that this was supposed to be like a body moisturiser when I was in the shop somewhere, like the first time I got it, but then I've seen like some dermatologists saying that it's really good to use on your face as well. So it hasn't broken me out, doesn't break me out. I've used it for years and years, and it's, yeah, really thick, nice moisturising cream that is brilliant to wear as a night cream, especially when you're using tretinoin. During the day, I will then, so when I wake up in the morning, I will cleanse my face again with the CeraVe hydrating cleanser, and then I will use a different moisturiser because I don't want one that's going to be super heavy. So it's Bioderma again. It's part of the same range as the micellar water that I was using, and this is their moisturiser. I think they call it a gel. Yes, light moisturising, normal to combination, sensitive skin gel creme. I really like this for during the day, and I find that a lot of moisturisers don't sit nicely under makeup for me. I find that they can sometimes peel and go like a bit flaky, but this one doesn't. I actually really like to use this with a foundation and mix it together, especially when you start tretinoin. You'll find that foundations are not sitting nicely on your skin, especially if you've gone a bit overboard with the tretinoin. But I always, just ever since I took Accutane and Roaccutane, my skin changed, and it's just always been like a bit kind of flaky, like no matter what I do, that I've always had to mix some sort of moisturiser with foundation. And then for during the day, I apply sunscreen, and I use a few different ones that I don't actually have here with me, but I'm going to pop them up on the screen. So my favourite one is by Piers Buin, and it's the Factor 50. That one is like my go-to, the one that I will just put on every day. And then as a top-up, if I'm out and about for like quite a while, I'll use one of the spray ones. So at the moment I'm using the Garnier Spray Factor 50 sun cream. Literally that's it for skincare now that I'm using tretinoin. And I've also, like, I think I felt quite alone with the fact that I'm like in my 30s and still experiencing acne. Like, it's just insane that it started at 11 years old and that I still have it now, and it's 100% hormonal for me, because that was when it started, when I was 11. And then I've been told the fact that pregnancy seemed to kickstart it again is definitely hormonal, and I tend to get my outbreaks always like just before my period, and then they'll take like 3 weeks to go, and then there's a whole new influx of hormones, and then I get more, and then the cycle just went round and round. Also, another reason that I thought I'd use the tretinoin is because I can't seem to take the combination pill or any kind of hormone pill type of thing, because again, ever since pregnancy I had hyperemesis gravidarum, which is an extreme form of sickness, and ever since then, if I take anything hormonal, I get it all back and I can't stop vomiting and like being sick, which is so strange because I never had that issue taking the pill in the past. So I felt like, to be honest, this was my only option. I definitely wasn't going to take Accutane again because I've had so many long-lasting, quite horrific side effects from it that have stayed, which is actually the nausea vomiting issue. So there's no way that I could take it again. So pray for me that this works, and if you too are also in your even 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s and still experiencing acne, know that you are not alone. And hopefully there is a solution out there for everyone. So that's it, guys. I hope this was useful. Please subscribe to my channel. I also do lots of chatty videos while I'm doing my makeup. I talk a lot about beauty products on this channel. I'm going to be doing a review soon, actually, of some Charlotte Tilbury products, ones that I think are completely not worth buying, and ones that I absolutely love and that are my holy grail products. So please stay tuned and subscribe if that's something you would like to see. See you next time.